The countdown to the Republic Summit, the Economic Summit, the third edition of the Economic Summit has just begun. Viewers, anytime from now, we are going to get started with the insightful talks, the insightful chats, and of course, the welcome address by Editor-in-Chief Arnab Goswami. We have a huge lineup of eminent speakers also who are going to tell you how India is going to sustain this dream run, and of course, it's on its way to become the third biggest economy. Of course, it's a long way, but India is consistent with its efforts. It is the fastest growing economy, isn't it? And we at Republic TV are going to get you the biggest voices, the voices that matter, all the thought leaders who are going to get you an inside view of the economy, the 360-degree view of the Indian economy. Also, I'm being joined by my colleague Suyesha also right now, who is right now preparations are on right now. Suyesha, yes, in full swing, of course. And so what are we going to expect? Just tell the viewers that it's of course an eminent speaker that are being lined up right now, and we are going to have some really important talks and important address also by several of the representatives from the government also and from the industry.
Oh yes, absolutely action-packed to begin with, but that is any Republic Summit and any Republic event for you. That is what we are known for. But in terms of content, Rakshita, one can only expect some very enlightened conversations. And, Republic has always believed in holding these conversations. We are all about India surging ahead, how the economy is growing. We are anyway set to become the third largest economy very soon. And then it is also about the fact that, today we are going to have a plethora of speakers like that, from union ministers to entrepreneurs to industrialists to important voices from the government, to really put forth that vision and how India is moving forward. So like I'm saying that, we are going to have some very enriching conversations today on this platform. And yes, we're preparing. It is going to start any minute now. That is why the last minute sound checks, tech checks, script checks. So all of that is happening.
All right. We are, of course, looking forward to the summit that is going to kickstart, as Suyesha was saying.
Yes, but I most importantly want to mention that we are all looking forward to the launch of Republic Business. Now, Republic has moved from strength to strength right from its inception. The rate at which Republic Media Network has grown. 2017 we launched Republic TV, 2019 was Republic Bharat, 2021 Republic Bangla, then 2023 Republic Kannada, soon after Republic Digital, and now we are launching Republic Business. Yes, we go full throttle in terms of how we cover business, and that is where Republic stands apart. But right today, as we are talking, this is about India growing as an economic power, and yes, very important voices right here on this stage.
Absolutely. So I'll of course let you go right now because you have to prepare. The last minute preparations going on right now. But as Suyesha was saying, we're going to start with the summit anytime soon right now. We're also being joined by eminent guests here. Major General P.K. Sehgal, you've seen him. He's one of the prominent voices when it comes to defense affairs also. Thank you so much for participating in the summit, sir. And here we are going to talk about, of course, India's story and India's economic growth and how India in its Amrit Kal is, aiming for becoming the third largest economy, and India is trying to sustaining this dream run. What are your thoughts and expectations?
India is easily the world's fastest growing economy. Presently, it's the fifth largest economy. There are only 4 countries ahead of India. That is America, China, Japan and Germany. And in the next 3 to 4 years, India is going to overtake both Japan and Germany and emerge as the third largest economy. We are also the largest digital economy in the world. Our startups, ecosystem startups is absolutely amazing. In the last 5 years, 1/3 of all unicorns are from India. In the first 6 months of this year, 68 new unicorns have emerged, and every week a new unicorn is coming up, which clearly indicates that India is on the move and India is not stoppable. Presently, we have an economy of 3.8 trillion. By 2025, we will have an economy of around 5 trillion. And by 2030, we are aiming to have an economy of about 10 trillion. In terms of infrastructure, India's infrastructure growth is unbelievably amazing. entire world is overawed to see what is happening in India. In terms of airports, from 74 we come down to about 147. Seaports, a huge number of additional seaports that are coming up. Freight corridors, faster railway system. You name it, and India is on the move everywhere. In fact, the world is looking at India with awe, and that is what is absolutely important. And it is very noticeable that Prime Minister Modi is going to get the third term very easily, and he will give a mega push to the Indian economy and India's growth.
Which factor do you think is the most important? There are several factors, but which factor do you think, according to you, is the most important one, the most crucial one, as far as contributing to this dream run?
Infrastructure. Infrastructure is the most important, because unless you have connectivity, unless you have water, unless you have electricity, and unless you have EEZs, you cannot grow. And this is one thing that Prime Minister Modi and the present government has given a huge amount of attention to it. Infrastructure is the basis for growth. And earlier we had a very poor infrastructure. We didn't have connectivity, we didn't have ports, we didn't have airports, and people were very reluctant to set up business enterprises here because of lack of connectivity. Now India is beginning to give them a world-class connectivity everywhere. And secondly, the state governments are also providing all sorts of assistance to business who wants to come to India. After COVID-19, a lot of businesses taking off from China and are re-establishing in India, in Southeast Asia. But India is definitely emerging because of its stability. There is political stability, there is continuation of government policies, and very good thing, people believe in Indian courts. Secondly, the youth. India has almost 65% of our population is below the age of 35. We've got about 324 million people between the age of 10 and 24. This is the largest youth population in the world, as indicated by UNFPA of 2021. And they are being appropriately skilled so that they can actually shake the entire world.
Thank you so much, sir, for speaking with us, and we look forward to the summit as you are. And right now, viewers, in just a short while from now, we are going to see our editor-in-chief on this stage for the welcome address. Arnab Goswami will be here for the opening remarks, and of course, he will be joined by Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri thereafter for a very insightful conversation. And there are, of course, a list of eminent speakers that we were telling you about. We'll try and get more words from several of the guests who are coming in, because it's just time. It's about time that we will be starting in a short while from now. And right now the preparations are in full swing, in just their last moments, and we will try and get you some more voices. The registrations, I believe, have almost wrapped up, or they are still going on. This is the registration desk for the Economic Summit, and we'll try and get you more voices in the run-up to this Economic Summit. It's the third edition of the India Economic Summit, and Republic TV is proud to get you the live coverage and get you the voices that matter, to tell you India's story, because that is important. Republic TV always gets the nation first. It keeps the nation first. And